distinct elements. Okay. So next, see, for example, now if an is equal to minus 1 to the power of n, if an is equal to minus 1 to the power of n, that is the nth term of the sequence is minus 1 to the power of n. Now we can denote this as the sequence an is equal to sequence minus 1 to the power of n. So this is the nth term of the sequence. When we denote this within your curly braces, that becomes the sequence. Okay, so where n belongs to your natural numbers. Now when we give the values of n as 1, 2, 3. So when I give value as 1, my a1 first term of the sequence will be minus 1. So when I give a1, so n value as 2, your second term of the sequence becomes 1. When you give n value as 3, the third term becomes minus 1. So on, similarly so on. So this is a sequence. So in this sequence you will be having alternative plus and minus ones. Minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1 and so on. This goes on like that since where n belongs to your natural numbers. Right. So it is still infinity. Okay. But see, in this sequence you have only two distinct elements, that is minus 1 and 1. It may be repeated. Okay. Now see, a2 value and a4 value are 1. Right. But see, your m value is 2 and n value is 4. So they are not equal. But a2 and a4 are equal. Then also you will be treating this as distinct elements. Okay. Now see, in this sequence you have only two distinct elements, that is minus 1 and plus 1. Okay. Next, we have range of a sequence. See, the set of all distinct terms of a sequence is called its range. So when you put all the distinct elements of a sequence in a set, you call that is range of a sequence. Okay, so that is set of all distinct terms of a sequence is called its range without repetition and without regard to the position of terms. See, distinct elements means there must be no repetition of the terms, and position of the terms also doesn't matter here. Okay, so what is the range of a sequence? So set of all distinct terms of a sequence is called its range without repetition and without regard to the position of the terms. Okay, next you have range may be finite or infinite set. Okay, so range can be finite set or infinite set. So in this example, see, your range is finite set because you have only two distinct elements, minus 1 and 1. Okay, range can be an infinite set also. Fine. So we will be seeing some examples later. Next we have a constant sequence. So constant sequence is nothing but a sequence an. See, whenever you write a sequence, you are supposed to write within the curly braces or within the angle braces. Generally we will be using the curly braces. Okay, so a sequence an defined by an is equal to k, where k belongs to r. So this is your nth term of the sequence. So based on your nth term only we will be defining a sequence, or if sequence is given you will be writing your nth term and we will be solving it. Okay, now the sequence an defined by an is equal to k belongs to r. K is your real numbers. Now for all n belongs to n is called a constant sequence. So sequence an defined by an is equal to k, where k belongs to r, for all n belongs to n is called a constant sequence. Why? Because see, whatever the value of n I give, either a1, a2, a3, whatever value I give, the value of an will be k, the value of a2 will be k, the value of a3 will be k, the value of a4 will be k. So k can take any real value. So whatever value of n you give, your terms will be k. So that is nothing but sequence an is nothing but the sequence k comma k comma k comma so on. So whatever the value of n you give, the terms will be nothing but a constant k. So we call this as a constant sequence. Now how many distinct elements we have in this sequence? Only one, that is k. Right. Therefore, our range will be nothing but a singleton set K. So this is your range of the constant sequence. Fine. So next we have some examples of sequences. So this is sequence 1 by n. Okay, so this 1 by n will be your nth term. So when we write within the curly braces, this becomes a sequence. Now when we expand the sequence, so you get, so means you are going to give your values of n as natural numbers. So we get 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and so on. So this is your sequence 1 by n. Now suppose if they give this, you will be writing it in the general form, that is sequence 1 by n. So this is sequence 2n plus 1. So when you expand, you get 3, 5, 7, 9. And sequence minus 1 to the power of n, as I told, you will be getting alternative minus and plus 1s. So minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, so on. And 1 plus 1 by n, so you get 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 by 2, plus 1 plus 1 by 3 and so on. So not only like this, when I write simply within the curly braces 1, 2, 3, so on. So this also becomes a sequence. Next, you have one more, a cos n pi. When I give the n values as 1, 2, 3, you will be getting the sequence as minus a, minus a and so on. Minus 1 to the power of n into n. So you get minus 1, 2, minus 3, 4 and so on. See, in this sequence, range will be the entire set. Because see, minus 1, 2, minus 3, 4, then you may have minus 5. So all the elements are distinct, right? So your range will be this entire set itself. Next, 2 to the power of n minus 1. So it is 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on. Okay. So these are some examples of sequences. So we shall continue in the next class. Okay. Thank you.